Hey nerds, welcome to Jerry Bear Reacts. We've been doing a thing recently where we've been kind of like encompassing the Vampire Diaries, right? Our first major full-length show done on this channel started January 1st, maybe it was the 3rd, maybe it was a couple days late, and then wrapped up here on July the 28th. So 7 months basically of daily, except for Sundays, of posting stuff for the show, posting episodes, a couple Sundays sprinkled in here and there. What I want to do in this video, this is like our last, a feather in the cap, if that's the right term. We're going to do our final Jer Awards. I have a couple burning things that may have not got resolved. I want to rank the seasons and do a giant in memoriam for the characters. So this is an all-encompassing kind of wrap-up. It's not going to be a full show recap, going through all 8 seasons about what happened. I have the notes from all 8. I just feel like that video would be like 2 hours long. It'd be like 2 hours long. And if I can find a way to condense that, we may do it. But I think for now, we'll just do our giant wrap-up. One last Jer Awards, one last Vampire Diary video. We'll put a halt. We've been watching the seasons previews, the season trailers. We've been watching the bloopers. We watched a couple tributes I reacted to on my previous channel. And we may do some more in the future. But for now, this is the feather in the cap, basically. The final little nail in the coffin. It's a much better term for this, for the Vampire Diaries. So let's just go ahead and get into it. If you guys are new to my channel, feel free to subscribe for daily content. If there's a day, there is a reaction. Links will be in the description box down below for the Patreon, the Twitch stream, and everything in between. On the Patreon right now, you can watch all 8 seasons of the Vampire Diaries for free. You can watch the very first episode, Season 1, Episode 1, the pilot, Season 8, Episode 16, I Was Feeling Epic. You can watch those for free on Patreon. A bunch of all the Marvel shows are over there too. But with that out of the way, where'd my thing go? Here it is, wrap up. A couple burning things that really bothered me about the show. All right. Let's talk about this. Meredith Thill, where did she go? Dr. Meredith Thill, where did you go? Literally has that scene where she shows up and she's like, yeah, Jeremy's dead, and then she bounces. Forever. Goodbye. Oh, well, it'd be like that. How... Rebecca and Matt, okay? I want to point this out real quick, that I love the relationship between Matthew Donovan and Rebecca Michelson. All right, you have this regular ass dude, okay, and this all powerful original together. I wish it would have lasted longer, because the second that relationship ended, Matt meets somebody named Trip Fell, what a stupid ass name, and then becomes a vampire racist, and it ruins Matt's character for a lot of people in the show. And a lot of people didn't like him before that. I think up until that point, he was a beautiful, perfect character for who he was. He ends up being one of the few people that's in the final circle of our main group of peeps. He is a main character. So, suck it, nerds. Anyways, Isabel, yeah, in the final moments, Isabel didn't find peace. She burned in the cemetery. Burnt to a crisp. So yeah, she wasn't at the final moment. And I'm assuming, I mean, I've mentioned this a bunch of times. One, how did Bonnie unlink her and Elena? She could have said something like, yo, I ate 3 teaspoons of salt, and then yodeled backwards or something, and that could have explained it. I would have been cool with that. Also, Bonnie never gets peace throughout this entire show for obvious reasons. I'll stand behind the fact that Julie Plec, whatever the fuck her dumbass name is a racist. Watch the show. Just watch it. Anytime they needed somebody to die, who'd they bring in? Person of color. Every single time. Every time. Like, oh, we need somebody to die in this scene. They're going to be on screen for 3 seconds, get their throat ripped out. Black person. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. Constant theme throughout the entire show. And if you didn't see it, well, open your eyes. So, yeah, so how did they unlink? Bonnie never gets peace. Bonnie being one of the main characters, too. Everybody gets peace at the end of the show, and Bonnie just has to travel around the country with her ghost boyfriend in her head. Yeah. Dumb. Elena and Damon just die at the end of the show. I guess they die in their early 30s, hold hands. Again, they find peace. No Isabel. You have the very emotional Stefan and Damon scene, which I love. I really like that. But here's my question. Is Lexi hanging out in the Salvatore house? Because like her and Stefan hugged at the end. Is she living there in the afterlife? Bonnie, wait, before that. Rushed finale. It was super rushed. I wish we could have got a couple more scenes with Catherine, with Elena. A few more episodes here and there to kind of build it up would have been super nice. But the sirens were really unimportant when you think about the grand scheme of things. They're almost as forgettable as Marcos, but not 100% forgettable, because if I just said the sirens, you knew who I was talking about. And if I just said Marcos, you're like, oh yeah, that was actually like a villain. I think the biggest thing that bugged me about the show is that we never got another scene with Bonnie and Jeremy. I get Jeremy, Steve McQueen leaves the show. I get that. But we never got a scene outside of Bonnie calling and leaving a voicemail. I'm not saying for them to get back together. Bonnie found happiness. She found a relationship. You could have had a moment of them hugging and catching up or something. And we didn't. And that hurts. Because Jeremy's whole motivation was Bonnie. He went down a downward spiral because she died. He realizes there may be a chance. He's lifting weights. Like, hey, you know, if she comes back, first person you got to call is me. They didn't. Bonnie calls him, but like, there never a moment of them coming back. It's just, that really bugs me. So anyways, those are a couple things that bug me. There's probably a bunch more. I can't think of them. When I go over these lists, my season 1, I never saved the season 1 notes. It was just on the video. So if I don't have a lot of season 1 stuff mentioned, just know that. So let's get into the Jer Awards, okay? We're going to do the Jer Awards for favorite episode, favorite finale, favorite scene, most heartbreaking scene, funniest scene, favorite kiss, favorite kill, favorite character, dumbest scene, and favorite ship, you know? And then we'll do season rankings and our in memorial. So buckle in. I should probably mention this at the beginning. There's probably be timestamps somewhere too for all this. Maybe. We'll see how much I remember. Anyways, for my favorite episode of the entire show, here's a list. I don't have the names next to all of them. Argue. I don't care. So season 1, episode 6, 119. Season 2, episode 8, Rose. Beautiful episode. Season 2, episode 21. Season 3, episode 5. Season 3, episode 20. 322, The Departed. Great finale. 4-2, The Memorial was a beautiful episode all around. Emotional as shit. 4-9, Oh Come All Ye Faithful. 420, The Originals. 423 being the graduation. 5-3, 5-9 being the cell, getting information about Damon and Enzo, which I'm pretty sure like they're both actually like 5'9". That's probably like their actual height. They look like tiny humans. 5'11, 5:15 being Gone Girl was a beautiful episode for Catherine. 5:22 being Home was a fantastic finale. 6:2, 6:5, 6:7, 6:10 Christmas Through Your Eyes. 6:14 Stay just shattered everybody. 7:7, 7:12, 7:13, 7:22 great finale for season 7, even though they had a shitty season. 8:3, 8:10 was a phenomenal episode. 8:11, and then of course 8:16. I was feeling epic. Those are your nominees. Listen, I have it between 2 episodes for my favorite. In second place is season 6, episode 14, entitled Stay, in which we lose the beloved Liz Forbes. We lose Catherine's mom. We lose Elizabeth Forbes in a heartbreaking, earth-shattering episode. But my favorite episode of all of the Vampire Diaries is episode 9 of season 4. O Come All Ye Faithful has Klaus kill his own hybrids, especially the last girl, Amy, whatever her name was, with a sword, cutting her head off up against a cell. And then he drowns Bitchface's mother in a wishing well. It was a beautiful episode, a lot of tension building, and then he absolutely snaps. That is my favorite episode. Memorial's up there, Rose is up there, Graduation, The Originals, The Cell, Gone Girl, Stay, I Was Feeling Epic, and then season 8, episode 10 was another great episode. My favorite finale of the entire thing, your nominees, season 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So my favorite finale for these, it's weird because obviously the best season finale is going to be the series finale, which is season 8 for this show, because it's emotional, it breaks you in so many different ways. but that's like a definitive end to the show. So I can't really have that as being a finale. I think in my mind, my favorite finale is the cliffhanger leading you into the next season. Season 8 was a definitive end to the show, and it was beautiful. Otherwise, it would win. But the best finale for me personally in this entire show is season 5. Because what? Like the other side is breaking, Bonnie's holding it together. All these people come through. We have Enzo come through. Lexi finds peace. Grams finds peace. Everybody else that's there, Elena, everybody comes through. Stefan comes through. Everyone except for Damon and Bonnie, who in the end of the episode are holding hands as the screen goes white, saying, "Do you think it'll hurt?" It says, "I don't." And then it cuts to white. That was mind-blowing and jaw-dropping, leading with 1,000 questions that was immediately ruined with the first episode of season 6, with Elena talking to Damon with some damn drug powder. But they cleaned it up. See, episode 2 of season 6 and on was phenomenal. That first episode was rocky. That was a very bad start. Everything else was perfect. Favorite scene of the entire show. Here is your nominees. Damon killing Rose. These are all season 2. Damon killing Rose, quote unquote killing. Elijah breaking the glass with the quarters. Caroline's "Hi, Mom." Rick listening to Jeremy's love call to Bonnie, then mocking it back to him like, "I love you more. No, you hang up first." In season 3, Alaric's death, the parlay dinner between the brothers and the originals, the rooftop conversation between Stefan and Elena, the memorial for all of the lost friends, even including the Rick and Damon scene when Rick's like missing his drinking buddy and Damon's missing his drinking buddy and Rick's like, "I miss you too, buddy." Eli talking to Klaus in episode 20, talking about, wait. That's season 4. I didn't announce that. The memorial for the lost friends. Eli talking to Klaus in season 20 about, "You need to have this kid," in episode 20. Rick coming back. Klaus talking to Cammy, the brave bartender. In season 5, Jeremy telling off Catherine. Bonnie's funeral. Catherine giving Nadia the vision of her life. In season 6, Elena saying goodbye to Damon. Elena explaining the night she fell in love with Damon. Bonnie getting her magic back. Stefan and Damon hugging when Damon comes back from the other side. Damon finding Bonnie's teddy bear. Stefan punting said teddy bear. Damon getting his car back. Damon and Bonnie's hug. In season 7, Nora and Mary Lou breaking the Hellstone, the Phoenix Stone, whatever you want to call it. Damon talking to Stefan before going into the vault. And in season 8, Stefan proposing to Caroline. Damon killing Tyler. The wedding. All the witches pushing back the hellfire. Bonnie saying, "I am all the Jedi." And then Stefan and Damon hugging at the end. Listen, of all those, these are your main nominees, okay? These are the main ones. I'm going to... Honestly, Damon killing Tyler is probably my favorite scene of the whole show for personal reasons, but nominees for this would be Stefan and Damon hugging at the end, Damon and Bonnie's hug, Bonnie's funeral, Caroline's "Hi, Mom," Elijah breaking the glass with his quarters, Damon killing Rose. But to be honest, I'll give you my top 3 scenes, okay? Top 3 scenes of this entire show. I'll give you my Mount Rushmore of scenes then. Mount Rushmore would be, in order, 4 to 1, would be Caroline's "Hi, Mom." For some reason, really just does it for me, right? It's so good. Stefan and Damon hugging at the end was very nice. Damon giving Rose that vision was our first sign of like that soft side of Damon. While we had bits and pieces, that's the true like unlocking point of him taking care of Rose in that moment and giving her that scene for her afterlife. But my favorite scene from all 8 seasons of The Vampire Diaries is Stefan and Damon hugging when Damon comes back from their side. Stefan goes to throw his brother's Bond bourbon, and Damon catches it. And Stefan doesn't believe he's real, and he hugs him. And the emotion in Stefan's face of hugging his brother is just pure beauty. It's beauty. It's perfect. I love everything about it. Most heartbreaking scene from season 1, The scene between Alaric and Isabel, that shit hurt. Season 2, again, Damon killing Rose. Season 3, Alaric's death. Wow, I missed out from 4 to 5, I guess. Season 6, Bonnie realizing she's alone. Liz's death. Caroline realizing her mom's letter was burnt. Really hurt. Season 7, Matt seeing all of his dead friends. Bonnie telling Damon he doesn't want to say goodbye. Wait, Bonnie telling Damon he doesn't get to say goodbye. Matt realizing he killed Penny. Bonnie about to kill Damon. Stefan in the car saying he doesn't know if Damon will ever forgive him in season 8. Rick telling Caroline that those kids aren't hers. What? Bonnie grieving for Enzo, and Caroline and Damon at Stefan's grave. Honestly, the 3 most heartbreaking things. Caroline and Damon at Stefan's grave, as you guys saw in that finale, broke me. Damon killing Rose, again, super heartbreaking, but more of a beautiful scene. Alaric's death wasn't sad for me, despite that being my favorite character. It wasn't sad because I didn't really think he was dead. It didn't really feel real. So I didn't get to grieve properly. But obviously the most heartbreaking scene in this entire show is Sheriff Liz Forbes' death. Are you kidding me? With everybody there grieving, Damon being there with her in her final moments, and then Caroline getting that moment with her mom. First episode I cried on, season 6, episode 14, Liz's death. That was our first teary episode. Funniest scene, season 1's dollar joke. Damon telling Elena about her being naked, like, so I give you $1, you show me something I've never seen before. Season 6, Stefan punting the teddy bear. Season 7, Caroline mocking Nora's dress. Season 8, Caroline's fake laugh, talking to Sybil. 100% funniest moment of this entire show was Stefan punting that teddy bear in season 6. That shit was hilarious because he gave that the old Pat McAfee boot. Hysterical. Favorite kiss. In season 1, we have Bloody Damon kissing Catherine in a flashback. Season 2, we have Elena's small smoosh on Damon's head when he's dying. In season 3, we have Damon and Elena in the hotel. In season 4, we have Damon and Elena dancing. The kiss there. I have Matt and Rebecca. I have season 5, Jeremy and Bonnie. Season 6, Elena and Dead Damon. Damon and Elena in the rain from the flashback. Rick kissing Joe after putting the blanket around her. I have Stefan kissing Caroline for the first time. Season 7, Stefan and Caroline. Matt and Penny. Enzo and Bonnie. Season 8, Stefan and Caroline at the wedding. Bonnie and Enzo. And Matt kissing Bonnie on the forehead. Those are my nominees. I gotta say, Bloody Damon and Catherine was absolutely beautiful. Damon and Elena in the hotel with Jeremy ended up watching. That was an intense, passionate kiss. That was when we were narrating Elena laying there looking at Damon the whole time while he drinks bourbon. Like her body, boy, she could have slipped right out that mattress was soaked. She could have slipped right out that bed. And Damon's sitting there. He's like, yeah, I smell the pheromones. And they went outside and just let it happen. And Jeremy's like, what the fuck are we doing right now? Isn't he a bad guy? So to go along with that, my favorite kiss, though, of the entire show was the very first kiss between Stefan and Caroline, because I was waiting for episodes, waiting and waiting and waiting, and it finally happened. Favorite kiss of the entire show, Stefan and Caroline in season 6. Thank you. Favorite kill, Elijah smacking the head off of Trevor in season 2. In season 3, Klaus killing Michael. Stefan cutting old girl's head off. In season 4, Connor shooting Dean with that little contraption. Klaus killing, her name was Kim. Klaus killing Kim with the sword. Klaus knowing, it's supposed to be knocking. Klaus knocking a witch's head off like Kung Lao with the graduation cap. Rick killing Galen. Elijah killing the peeps in the alley. Damon killing the Whitmores. Damon killing Joey. Enzo killing Hazel. Damon killing Kai. Damon killing Tyler. Cade killing the Sirens. Stefan killing Enzo. Kai killing the waiter at the grill. Stefan killing Cade. He also killed Julian as well. I don't have that on here, but Stefan killing Julian was also a great moment. So people are going to be mad that I have Stefan killing Enzo as one of my favorite kills, but that's emotion. Some people were talking about they couldn't forgive Enzo, or couldn't forgive Stefan for killing Enzo, but his emotions were off. They do a lot of wild shit when their emotions are off. It's not excusable, but it is understandable. So my top 3 kills, actually, I loved Elijah smacking the head off Trevor. That was the first time we seen something like that. It was mind-blowing, but while Klaus killing all of his hybrids and killing Kim is definitely up there, Damon killing Tyler is probably my favorite overall kill. Damon slapping the head off of Kai was also beautiful, but the best kill in this entire show is Enzo killing Hazel. My man hit her in the forehead with a fucking doorknob. He just sidearmed. That was it. Binged her right in the noggin while she was doing some witchy meditation shit. That was my favorite kill of the entire show. Enzo killing Hazel. We're in our last little moments here. Favorite ship of the entire show. There's a bunch. There's Matt and Rebecca, Stefan and Elena, Damon and Elena, Stefan and Catherine, Damon and Catherine. Random ones like Stefan and Lexi, which I would 100% put together. I know they're just friends. Damon and Rick, Damon and Bonnie. Some people even say Kai and Bonnie, Stefan and Caroline, obviously. Bonnie and Enzo, little Benzo action. Bonnie and Jeremy, Jeremy and Anna. Jenna and Rick, Jenna and Joe and Jenna and Joe for sure. Joe and Rick. I would say my favorite ship for Rick, while Joe was like the love of his life, I still loved him and Jenna together. I loved Bonnie with Jeremy. I loved Matt with Rebecca. I actually prefer, before the Caroline Stefan thing, Caroline with Matt. Damon, obviously, with Elena. That's just her person. Thinking back about it, the Stefan and Elena stuff feels a little weird to think about. But at the same time, like, in those moments when they were in a relationship, on again, off again type deal, they ended up finding a love for each other that was, you know, I love you, but go with my brother. I think Stefan still up until marrying Caroline still had feelings a little bit for Elena, in my personal opinion. There's a lot of ships. Favorite ship of the entire show is Stefan and Caroline. I love them on screen every time I see them. Damon and Elena is a close second, and then everybody else kind of trickles in after that. So that's my favorite. Dumbest scene, season 3, Stefan not saving both Elena and Matt at the same time. He's a fucking vampire. Season 6, Elena not killing the Traveler Witch Lady. Damon not running with Elena was like, it was raining, and then what? He just kept talking over. And them shutting the door behind him. I kind of get Damon shutting the door. I don't know how he's going to get out. But Enzo also shutting the door behind him. It's just, I don't know, man. How the fuck y'all expect to get out? They didn't know about the secret travel way. That's all I'm saying. Dumbest scene of the entire show was Elena not killing the Traveler Witch Lady that was doing the merger for her and Catherine. Listen, people argued about it in the comment section. She pushed her over. She stabbed her. She could have easily killed both of them. Both of them. And she didn't. That was the dumbest moment of the show for me. Team Stefan or Team Damon? Both. I'm not picking one. I'll never pick one. This isn't Twilight. I'll never pick between these two. Stefan and Damon are on equal playing fields for me. So that's my award ceremony. I'll do a quick recap. Super quick recap. Get back up here. Oh shit, that's damn memory. I scrolled too far. So, favorite episode was season 4, episode 9, Oh Come All Ye Faithful. Favorite season finale was season 5. Favorite scene was Stefan and Damon hugging when Damon came back from the other side. Most heartbreaking scene was Liz's death. The funniest scene was Stefan punting the teddy bear. Favorite kiss was the first kiss between Stefan and Caroline. Favorite kill is Enzo killing Hazel with the doorknob. Favorite character. Oh shit, we didn't do favorite character. Favorite scene, Elena not killing, dumbest scene, Elena not killing the Traveler ladies. Favorite ship, Stefan and Caroline. Favorite character to wrap it up, season 2, I don't remember who I picked in season 1, it was probably maybe a Lark. Season 2, Elijah / Rose. Season 3 was a Lark, season 4 was a Lark / Klaus. Season 5 was Tessa / Silas. Season 6 was Caroline. Season 7 was Bonnie. Season 8 was Damon and Stefan Salvatore together. My favorite characters from this entire show, honestly, by landslide victory, if they didn't ruin his character in those latter seasons, probably would have been Alaric. It probably would have been Mr. Alaric Saltzman as my favorite character. But my favorite character is a cop-out answer, is Damon and Stefan Salvatore. Favorite characters. I can't pick between them. Bonnie and then Caroline, like as close like third and fourth right there for them. So yeah, those are my favorite characters. And here's how we're gonna wrap it up. My season rankings. These are my season rankings for this show. Worst season, season 7. It could have been so much better. Season 7 had the potential to be great with the Reina Cruz stuff. It just wasn't. I'm going to go season 8 next. Beautiful finale. Kind of felt weird. Kind of got back in the roots of the Vampire Diaries, though. I liked it. Season 5, all over the place. Weird. But The Cure, Silas, Tessa. Yeah. And then the finale was great. Next is season 2. I enjoyed season 2. The rest of the seasons are fantastic all the way through. Season 2, phenomenal. In fourth place is season 1. Season 1 can even be higher. I love the introduction of all the characters, getting to know everybody, getting to know Rick and Isabel, getting to know Stefan and Damon, getting to know Elena, Caroline, and Bonnie, getting to know Asshole, the version of Caroline, getting to know Matt, and getting to know all these characters around the way. Third best season for me is season 6. Second best season, I went back and forth with this one a lot. Second best season for me is season 3. And my favorite season is the season with the most episodes. 23 episodes for season 4 was beautiful. We get the introduction of the full-on originals like show. We get a lot of the originals. We get the graduation. We get a full evolving story and a lot of great moments. A lot of strong characters like Rick. We get the introduction of the 5. We get Dr. Shane, I think, mentioning early on about The Cure. We get Damon and Elena dancing. We get not too much heartbreaking things took place. We get the rooftop conversation with Stefan and Elena before she fully switches sides, kind of, because they're still kind of a thing, really, off and on. It feels like, despite the kisses, despite this stuff, Stefan's like, she'll always pick me. Come to find out, she doesn't. The memorial for the lost friends, the Eli moment, Rick coming back, Klaus and Camille there in that episode. A bunch of great episodes through there, including the memorial, the originals, graduation. My favorite episode, Oh Come All Ye Faithful. Season 4 was a perfect season in my opinion. I loved everything about it. And yeah, let's go ahead and do our in memorial so we can wrap this up. This is maybe around 30 minutes long. If you guys stuck through the whole thing, I appreciate you. And I love you. And these are the characters that we lost. Starting in season 1, Uncle Zach, Lexi, Grams, Vicky Donovan, Coach Tanner, Pearl, Anna, and the Tomb Vampires. In season 2, Jenna, Rose, Caroline, that time she got shot in the face. Was wicked, actually. Mason, Jerry, not that Jerry, Jerry from the show. The Green Arrow, Stephen Amell, I forgot his character's name. Wiki, the super smart vampire. Trevor, Carter at the carnival. Caroline was like, ooh, he's hot. Or Bonnie was like, ooh, you're kind of hot. And Caroline was like, ooh, I'm going to eat him from dinner. And not in a sexual way. Amy, Elena's actual father, John Gilbert. Luca, Isabel, Elena's mom. Dr. Martin. So one thing you guys mentioned to me, the term warlocks was never used again. I think I said called them shamans previously. Warlocks were never used again for the male witches. Jules, the puppy gang, moving in season 3. Andy Starr, the Southern Girls murdered by the Ripper. Ray Sutton and the failed hybrids. Gloria, Dana, Chad, the original father, Michael, Bill Forbes, Finn, an original, Sage, Tony, Mindy, the original mother, Esther, Scary Mary. Is Scary Mary the one that he hit with the thing? Was Scary Mary the one Enzo killed and not Hazel? Maybe I had that backwards. Alaric / Rick / Ricky / Salty / Mr. Saltzman died for a season. Season 4, The Council, Nate, Dean, Connor, one of the 5, the Hunter, Chris, Kim, and the other hybrids. Beautiful. Carol Lockwood, Cole, the original, Galen, Shane, Will, Jolene, Megan in season 5. We have Mayor Rudy Hopkins, a.k.a. Bonnie's dad, Gregor, Silas, Amara, Tessa slash Ketsia, the Witch Granny, Jesse, Mia, Aaron Whitmore, Diane, Joey, Farmer Frank, Wes Maxfield, Nadia Petrova, Katarina Petrova, a.k.a. Catherine Pierce, Hazel, Tom Avery slash Stefan Doppel, all the travelers, Sloan, Maria, Julian, Marcos and the passengers, Graham's found peace, Lexi found peace, Season 6, The Couple in the Woods, Ivy, The Vampires and Trips car, Jay, Gail, Kai's family, the dude Ivy fed on who got hit by Tyler, who then got suffocated by Liv. He had the worst of everybody. Trip, Fell, Sarah slash fake Sarah slash Monique, Mystic Grill manager, Colin, Luke, Caroline's mom, Elizabeth Forbes, field hockey player, question mark, Chris, bar worker Jason, the Gemini Coven, Liv, Rick's wife, Joe. Rest in peace, Joe Saltzman. Kai, Parker, the teenagers who hit the heretics in Season 7. Everyone at the police thing, homeless guy Malcolm fed on, Malcolm the heretic, the Blair Witch kids, Oscar the heretic, died twice kind of, tour bus people, Florence, Lily Salvatore, all the dead Santas, Ellis, as a dude with the 40 outside, Cooper, Kyle, Fight Club dude, Samson, Doug, Julian, leader of the heretics, Bo, heretics, Bartell, Penny Aries, Matt's wife, so aka Penny Donovan, Mary Lou, heretic, Nora, heretic, two ladies at the bar that killed by not Stefan. Wait. Okay, yeah, the dude that possessed Stefan, the murderer. Ambrose was that guy. Marty, I'm assuming he died after Stefan got released from him. All the vampires from the Hellstone. Bo a second time. Heretic. Yvette, Alex, Raina Cruz, a.k.a. the Big Bad Hunter. Random guy on the meat hook. The Peel Stealer and the Cheater from episode 1 of Season 8. Virginia St. John. The Blood Artist. Gun Guy, Cellar Dude. Sarah Nelson slash Sarah Salvatore. Lou, Georgie Porgy. Tyler, Bitchface Lockwood. Greg, the Gravekeeper. All the people at Motel 8. Deputy Dan. Meg, Elizabeth, everyone at AA. Tara, Cute Nurse. All the nurses, actually. Jeffrey Dean Morgan ripoff at the bar. Violet, Sybil, and Celine, the Sirens. Peeps at the Grill. Lorenzo, a.k.a. Enzo St. John. Vampire version of Stefan. Mystic Grill waiter. Creepy cook at the breakfast diner. Random guy thrown into the dumpster. Cade slash Arcadius slash the devil. The Uber guy. Pretty girl at the grill. Kelly Donovan. Vicky Donovan again. Catherine Pierce again. Stefan Salvatore. Damon Salvatore. And Elena Gilbert as the final entry to their Vampire Diaries. That is everybody we lost through 171 episodes and 8 seasons of the Vampire Diaries. Again, thank you guys for recommending this for me. This is going to be over a 30-minute long video. I also heard a really cool theory that when Bonnie screamed when Enzo died, she created the opposite of hell, which is heaven, and that's how everybody got to see their loved ones. And I love that, and that's forever going to be canon for me. So with that note, guys, thank you for recommending the Vampire Diaries. I hope you're enjoying the originals. When we're on the last week of the originals, I will run a poll that will last for a while so we can debate between if we want to watch the 100 or the Teen Wolf after the originals. But I hope you guys enjoyed the originals. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed the Vampire Diaries, whether you watched one episode, a minute of one episode, whether you watched all 30, 40 minutes, all hour-long episodes on Patreon, no matter how little or how much you watched. If you're a part of this channel, thank you. I love you. I appreciate you. Playlist to said Patreon, my Twitch stream, and everything else will be in the description box down below. Playlist will be up on screen in a minute. But for the Vampire Diaries and all that we've lost, rest in peace. Thank you for recommending an amazing show that is forever going to be probably in my top 3 to 5 shows all time. So thank you for the laughs, for the fun, for the tears, for everything in between. And when I do this playlist up on screen, as always, stay cute, stay hydrated, and I will catch you on the next one.